In 1907, William S. MacPhail formed the MacPhail Center for Music. Over 100 years later, the vision of his founding staff is successful beyond their wildest dreams. MacPhail is a teaching organization, reaching out to the Minnesota community with musical enrichment for all ages. They're an innovative organization, to be sure. They use the internet to connect teachers to students from miles away and follow the latest research to offer new musical therapies for Alzheimer's patients. In North Minneapolis, there is another MacPhail partnership that might surprise you. You won't hear much classical music from this choir, but you will hear a lot of hip-hop, and you will see a lot of hope.
No matter what you're going through, I'll be there with you, looking out right by your side. For life, for life, for life, for life. I'm never too far away. Come rain or shine or in pain.
We have the
I'll be there to give you what you need. For life, for life, for life. Have faith.
The MacPhail Community Youth Choir is a diverse choir, using soulful music to bring a community together. Aimed at giving at-risk youth positive activities and role models, this choir performs modern and diverse music to stay relevant with its members. At the center of it all is J.D. Steele.
The fact that I'm working with MacPhail in the heart of North Minneapolis shows another great quality of depth in what we're trying to do in reaching out to communities of color. You know, when you're in a situation where you've had a lot of failure in your life, all you need is just to start a string of successes. One success and then something else successful, and it can turn things around. And seeing these kids become successful means the world to me.
J.D. is a member of the Steele Family Singers, who have traveled the world and recorded with artists like Prince and Mavis Staples. A meeting with MacPhail began a life-changing partnership.
I got involved with MacPhail when I was about to bring my East African choir to Minneapolis to perform at the International Children's Festival at the Ordway. And when MacPhail heard about my choir coming, they called and asked me to come in for a meeting. 3 days later, I came up with the idea, why don't we put together a community youth choir called the MacPhail Community Youth Choir, MCYC. And then we started being asked to perform, and more kids started coming, and that's how it started, and I'm so glad that they asked me.
The choir isn't just about music. It's a place where youth can feel safe and talk about life. JD makes it a point to connect with all of them.
He's always there for us. He's not only just somebody we see every Saturday, you know, when we go to choir, that teaches us. He makes sure we're up on our grades. He makes sure that things at home are good. He'll call us and check in. It's not just our music that he cares about. It's like who we're becoming and who we are.
He is incredibly talented, but I think what makes him special beyond that is the fact that he truly, honestly cares. He's invested in children and youth. He understands the importance of his role as a black male singer and artist, and he uses it for good. Many of the kids don't have dads. They don't have a secure home situation, and he has come in and taken on that role, if you will, of a positive adult male role model.
The impact the choir has had on its members' well-being is, well, amazing.
It's a great experience. It's a great feeling being on stage with people that you're close to, and you guys can share like a common interest and goal, you know. It's built my confidence. I used to be super shy. Now I can't wait to get a solo. Like, I can't wait to like sing in front of people and do concerts. It's easier to like make friends. I was never good at that growing up, you know. So it's had a huge impact on my life.
3 years ago, I couldn't get her to stand up and sing in front of anybody. She was so shy. And now to see her blossom and see her as confident as she is now, that's incredible to me, you know, to see that. These kids want to be here on Saturday morning. If you're 15 years old and you're getting up on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. so that you could be at choir rehearsal at 10, you really want to do it.
You can feel it. You can feel it. It's not just a performance.
Yes, you will.
This is a feeling of togetherness, not only for me, my family, but the community. There are children that have been saved in the net of MacPhail that have come in here in youth and have been on the fence of, kind of going a bad direction in life, but they've come in to this choir, they've been taken in and treated like family.
The feeling of success and hope has been contagious. The MacPhail Youth Choir can be seen all around the Twin Cities. They performed at inaugurations and Minnesota Timberwolves games.
When called upon to perform, we're able to present ourselves in all of our full diverseness, because we've got this multicultural group of kids that are on the same page and that are singing soulfully. The simple thing of just getting on stage in front of people and getting applause can cause you to stand up taller and start to think, oh, I can do things. It's very empowering.
MacPhail has them appear regularly at their annual fundraiser as an emblem of what MacPhail can do for the community.
It was amazing to see the youth up in front of over 1,000 people, to see them get up there with confidence and to not just hear me talk, but to actually watch them perform. Their movements, the variety with these kids is just incredible. I'm so proud of this group and of J.D. Steele and what MacPhail brings.
It was actually pretty amazing because growing up, I've always been really in touch with music, and it's just been a huge part of my life, and it was a really cool opportunity. It's a good memory that I have.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yesterday, they said to me, they said, will you smile when the world is falling down? I said,
Through it all, there is a wonderful sense that this is working and will continue to work as long as there is a love for music. It's what brings this community of singers together and empowers them to be all that they can be.
Whatever their ambitions are, I want them to feel like they're moving closer to what they want to do. When I first met Prince in 1977, who knew? We didn't know. We had dreams. And I look at these kids and I see the same thing and I go, I can't wait to see what some of them turn out like, because they're amazing.
Life to the Max is brought to you by LifeTouch, photography for a lifetime.